Hello everyone, Travis here on the third week of the LCS, and I'm joined by Muffinqt from Vulcan, who actually just had his first win, and it was actually against CLG, which I think is probably going to be one of the bigger stories. Did you guys practice to sort of snipe out CLG? Like, what is this? Is this the beginning of a giant comeback for Vulcan? What happened there?
I wouldn't say we necessarily practiced to just beat CLG. We've just been practicing what we want to be playing and improving that one strategy. And it just kind of paid off because the reason why we've been losing so much is because we've been moving in, like our practice has been like really unstable and stuff like that. But so now that we're actually all settled and we can actually just start playing the game, we can start doing a whole lot better.
So, what do you think of CLG after that game? Because I think a lot of people still consider them to be, like a top 2, top 3 team. And there was a lot of discussion, actually. I mean, I even discussed on my shows, like, will the top 4 teams ever lose to the bottom 4 teams or whatever? And, without any offense intended at all, Vulcan was considered in the bottom 4. You guys are the first one to break that. So do you think that will hold true, that these top teams will be, almost impossible for you guys? Or do you think that you guys show, like, the opportunity that any team can take off of anyone?
I think, well, first off, I think if Vulcan is practicing a lot and playing pretty well, I think we're definitely one of the top 4 teams.
Okay.
But I don't think any team, like the bottom 4 teams, can beat any of the teams anyways. It's not unlikely. I would say that Curse and Dignitas, CLG shouldn't lose consistently against the weaker teams in LCS, but any team can beat any team right now.
So remind me, I think it's Complexity. Is that who you play tomorrow? Yeah. So are you?
Today.
Oh, today. Okay. Yeah. Oh man, all these games
Marn.
they just
We play
Marn. That's right. Thank you. So how do you feel about both those teams? They're going to be facing off against brothers. Do you think that there's anything going on there where they're going to, Complexity is going to be like, listen, Marn, this is how you do it. Are you concerned? What are your thoughts?
Oh wow, I didn't even think about that.
Right?
They might. Collusion. Collusion.
We don't say that word, and this, yeah.
Sorry, no collusion.
But are you confident against both of them?
Yeah, we're pretty confident against both of them. I mean, like, we're, off the kind of high of beating CLG, so Complexity and Marn, again, the weaker teams, should be kind of easy for us. But like I said, any team can beat any team right now.
So I think one of the highlights of that game was ManCloud's Nidalee mid. Did a really good job against Link. I know that everyone sort of talks about how underrated ManCloud is as a player. What are your thoughts on him in general, like in the mid lane in that game? Like, do you think that he really carried you guys with those spears? What are what's the general consensus with Muffinqt?
He sucks.
He sucks.
He sucks.
Okay, so who else on your? I saw Zuna die a lot. Does he also suck?
Yeah, Zuna's really bad.
Okay, so then we've got like Psycho Sid.
Everyone else is trash.
Okay. So is this your Doublelift impression I'm getting right now? You're like, now that you've beat Doublelift in lane, you've now become.
I've soaked up his essence.
Okay, I see. So now he's going to go around and just be like, oh yeah, but you're going to be trash talking everyone.
There you go.
Okay. All right, just sort of wrapping things up. We got the big Mega Wednesday week next week, where Super Week. That's right. So you have 4 days to get ready for it, and you play more teams than you do normally. Is that going to change the way you guys practice for it, or are you looking forward to it? What's your? I keep asking what's your thoughts because I'm really interested what your thoughts are, Muffin. But what is your plan? There we go.
Our plan is just keep practicing how we always do. Just grind out strats, figure out what works for us, figure out what doesn't, and then just personally, I'm really excited for having that many games next week because it keeps me in the zone of like competitive atmosphere. Playing League, being real serious. I like much more matches. The whole LCS format to me is kind of light, I guess I would say. Like 2 or 3 matches every week is kind of light. So I like the whole, here's a bunch of matches you got to play in 1 week and go for it.
Do you have anything to say to the Vulcan fans out there?
Nah.
Yeah?
There aren't any.
Oh, there aren't any?
Yeah, there aren't any Vulcan fans.
All right, well, if you're a Vulcan fan out there, you should, I guess, tweet at Muffinqt and tell them, is it Vulcan Muffinqt or V Muffinqt?
Yeah, we're all Vulcan _ and then our usernames.
So he doesn't think he has any fans out there, but let's see if you guys can say anything to your sponsors.
Yeah, our sponsors helped us out. We're in a gaming house now and all that. I'd just really like to thank Ollie and Morty, and they just help us out as much as they can.
Really great. Well, hey, thanks a ton for the interview. Best of luck against Complexity and Marn. We'll have to see how those games shape up. For everyone, this is Travis on the third week of the LCS. You can check out the rest of GameSpot's coverage at gamespot.com/LCS.